about wins and losses. It's about loyalty. It's about understanding. I'm going to make the play or I'm going to watch the play be made. It's simple. It's if I can tell my safety, you cover this because I'm going this time. It's a man on a man every time you play the game. It'll never change. It's about winning one-on-one battles. Fight your fight. It's our fight to fight. 1 and 6 doesn't define who you are. What defines who you are is what you do when you 1 and 6. What the man you will fight for. Just everything you got today. Not because of the scoreboard, but because when this game ends, you have a brother to call for life. Knowing you gave everything you had. That's why you play as a Raven. That's why you fight as a Raven. That's why no matter what nobody on the outside says, fight your fight. David found a way to fight his fight. Ravens, Joe Flacco.
Alright, what's going on guys? It's Ball Believer back here with another video. Now in today's video, man, I don't think anyone has talked about this, so this one should be a good one. We're talking about the kid who killed Julian Newman one-on-one. And his name, I guess you'll just have to wait and find out. Now before I get in the video, I just want to make sure you guys give a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to get a new notification every time I upload a new video. Alright, let's get into it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I remember the first time seeing this video and seeing them two go at each other, yo, the game really went viral. Like, for being that young, they were only in what, 7th, 8th grade, and they were just out here going at each other's necks like that. You didn't really see that too often, and that's why these camps are so special. Now, today we are talking about Jathan Bosch. Now, Julian Newman and Jathan Bosch were just two really fierce defenders. Now, you gotta look at it. They're only that young and they're really just going at each other head to head. Yo, everybody loved it. And that video, I think, even went for a couple million views, so it was really crazy. Now, today we are gonna talk about Jathan Bosch. Now, Jathan Bosch is only a 6 foot, 160 pound guard, and he actually attends Julian Newman's old school, believe it or not, which is Downey Christian Prep. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I watched Jathan and Julian really go at each other, yo, it was lit. Like, they just had the energy and they were just going at each other. But the only thing was, Julian Newman was just over dribbling like usual. But Jathan, he really kept his head in the game. Now, if you watch that video, you see him just going at Julian all the time, and he wasn't even really talking smack like that. Like, you saw he just kept his head and kept attacking him until he got a bucket. Now, that was crazy, I'm not gonna lie. They had the whole crowd hyped up and all that, but at the end of the day, you saw who won. Now, many people definitely questioned Jathan's game and wanted to see what he's doing next, what's going on with him, because it almost seems like no one is covering him. Now, Jathan is actually going to be a senior this coming year, and it's definitely a big year for him. Obviously, if he was killing at that camp and really just out here putting in work, you know he's taking this basketball stuff seriously. Now, in my opinion, I think he's a really good player at this point. He could dribble the ball, he could shoot. He's clearly not afraid to go at anyone, even if they have a bigger name than him. But why does he get no type of attention on the court? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think he doesn't get as much attention just because people view Julian Newman and those type of people who really just troll on the court and do the most on the court. While his game is just a little smoother and simpler. He really just goes on the court and does his thing, I'm not gonna lie. Now, his overall record at Downey Christian Prep while he was there was definitely not good. Now, let's take a look at that. So this year, their record was actually 5 and 16, which is horrible. Now, a lot of people are saying Jamie Newman had even destroyed that team just by being the coach of that, and he ruined the whole system at the school. Now, I'm not gonna lie, once he left, you know what I'm saying, I don't really know if he really ruined it, but the school is definitely not like how they were before. If you're going 5 and 16 in one season, you really got some soul searching to do and try to find out what's going on with your team, because you guys are getting killed. Now, a lot of people are also looking at Jathan and seeing who is he being recruited by? What is his next step? Now, honestly, I really have not heard any schools recruiting him, and that's crazy, because look at that. When you see all this hype and you see people like Julian Newman and all these hype players on the internet and they have all this clout, you really think, oh, they're so good, they must be getting some type of offers or some type of college looks or overseas or anything. But honestly, at the end of the day, you got to realize that coaches actually look at the fundamentals, look at skills, and they look past a lot of the hype in most cases, because at the next level, you really got to be able to play. At the next level, you really got to be able to play and show out and go head to head against anyone and be able to compete. Now, if you look at Julian Newman and Jathan, look how short both of them are. Now, Jathan is only about 6 feet tall, and that's listed, so necessarily he might even be shorter than that if you think about it. Now, that's very short for college basketball or even overseas basketball, and I definitely think, in my opinion, he's gonna need a little bit of time to develop his game. Now, honestly, it seems like, if anything, he would go to a prep school after high school and then maybe try to go to even maybe a JUCO or some type of college to just prepare him and get him stronger. And if you look at him, 180 max, that's definitely going to be a problem there at the next level. Like, he clearly needs to gain some type of weight and really just get in the gym and keep putting in work. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was taking a look at his IG, and he actually has one picture with him wearing an Iowa State t-shirt on. Now, who knows if this is the foreshadow maybe where he's going or what schools he's interested in, but it'd definitely be interesting to see if he ends up going to that school or tries to even play there, because that's a good school for basketball. And if he's wearing that type of gear on his IG and promoting that, maybe he wants to go there, because players that are going to play in college and play at the next level, they're selective in what they wear and what they say, because they don't want people out here saying they're going to a certain school or something like that. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that end. Now, do I think Jathan can really get to that next level and play in college and even the NBA? Honestly, I think it's just gonna take time for him to develop his game. Now, he clearly could play. If you've watched any videos about him, he clearly goes at people. Again, Julian Newman was no match for him. He really killed him at the end of the day, and he wasn't even talking smack the whole time. He really played his game and kept a cool head. Now, he's definitely just gonna have to get stronger, improve his ball handling, shooting, but at the end of the day, I think the best decision for him to go to some type of prep school, and then maybe even a JUCO or some type of school where he could get stronger, develop his game, and then go to the next level and try to play at a D1, and then see what happens from there. You never know. At the end of the day, people have growth spurts all the time. He is short, but there's plenty of short players in the league. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just them believing in their game and then testing the waters to see what happens. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just want to make sure you guys give a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to get a new notification every time I upload a new video. Also, comment down below your thoughts on Jathan and if you really think he's next up. Alright guys, this is Ball Believer and I'm out.